All right, I'm here with Coach Tom Parada, head coach of the Griffins. The Griffins find themselves 0-2 in conference play at the beginning of their conference schedule. What do you think the biggest story is at this point in the season?
Well, I think number one, we've played the 12th toughest schedule in the entire country, which was good news and bad news. The good news, obviously, is that we're playing pretty good basketball against some very good teams, and we just don't have the wins to show for it right now, and that's the downside of it. The other downside of it is that we're 0-2 in the league, and we had the top two teams come into our home court here, and we had chances to beat them. You know, we got to take out of it as many positives as we can, and you know those two teams were picked to win in Iona and Fairfield, right behind them, and we feel outside of the win pretty comfortable that we can compete with the top two teams, and then I really believe the team is going to make a nice run as conference play kicks back in and as we get further and further along.
What does the team have to do to cut back on the turnovers, in your opinion?
You know what? That's a practice thing, and it's a poise thing, and those are the things that you practice each and every day. However, because the guys now realize that we were in games to win, and it wasn't necessarily what Iona did to us, or not necessarily what Fairfield did to us, but what we did to ourselves. Now, yes, they applied pressure and put us into situations where we were hurried and then made bad decisions, but it's simply things that we feel that we can get and have control over. So you have to practice it. You have to put the guys in situations every day in practice where you can try to simulate as best as you can game-type situations, and you got to be able to handle them. Unfortunately, you know, sometimes you got to go through situations or hard losses to make it click, and then guys really have to take ownership of it. We had over 100 turnovers on the year so far, and we've showed every one of them right after the other as recent as yesterday. They realize that it is within our control to cut those down. When we get that under control and cut them down, we'll have an opportunity to win a lot of basketball games.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you, brother.
Yep.